Hello friends, I self Dr. S.S. Burumle, Department of Chemistry, Yeshwantrao Chavan College of Science, Karad. Today we are going to talk on the crystal field splitting in tetrahedral complexes. In tetrahedral complexes, the tetrahedral complexes is regular tetrahedron is related to cube. So what is meant by cube? The cube having 8 corners. These are the 8 corners: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. These are the 8 corners of the cube, and these 4 ligands are placed alternate corners of the cube. This is the 1, then 8, 4 and 6. There is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 1, 3, 5 and 7. This is 2, 4, 2, 4, 6 and 8. These are occupied position, and 1, 3, 5 and 7 is unoccupied. That means these 4 ligands may be occupied along the position 1, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7 or 2, 4, 6, 8. That means these 4 ligands are occupied alternate corners of the cube. Here, this is the tetrahedron cube, and this in tetrahedral complexes, the shape of the d orbital is like dxy, dyz and dxz, dz square and d square minus y square orbitals. The lobes of these orbitals dxy, dyz, dxz are in between the axis, and the lobes of dz square orbitals proper along the axis, that is along the z axis, and the lobes of d square minus y square orbitals are this is also proper along the x, y and y axis. Therefore, the splitting of d orbitals is depends upon the arrangement of ligands along the axis. Here, in tetrahedral complexes, the lobes of d orbitals in these these are the arrangement of ligands. These are the arrangement of ligands. The 4 ligands are occupied at the alternate corners of the cube, and therefore these lobes of dxy orbitals is along the axis x and y axis, and therefore, but the lobes of ligand orbitals is just near to the orbital. These orbitals are near to the axis, and this is the same dyz, dxz orbitals. These the lobes of metal orbitals and the ligand orbitals are just near to each other. But in case of dz square orbitals and d square minus y square orbitals, the lobes of dz square orbitals is away from the ligands. These are the ligands are occupied at the alternate corners of the cube, and these ligand orbitals are away from the z axis. There is no interaction takes place between the metal orbitals and ligand orbitals. These are same. The lobes of metal d orbitals and ligand orbitals are away from the away from each other, and therefore in this case is is less repulsion in dz square d square y square orbitals, and in this case this is the more repulsion, takes place, and therefore the splitting of d orbitals is splitted into two sets. Is more repulsion, the this is the more repulsion is higher in energy level, is higher in energy level, and this is the lower in energy level. The energy of this dz square orbital, dx square and y square orbital is lower in energy level, and these three orbitals like dxy, dyz and dxz orbitals is higher in energy level. This energy of these orbitals is known as the T2g orbitals, and this is known as the EG orbitals, T2g and EG orbitals. But in case of tetrahedral complexes is T2 orbitals, and this is the only G orbitals. So why in tetrahedral complexes it is represented as T2 orbitals? Is T2 orbital means is a triply degenerate. E orbital means doubly degenerate. The E orbital means double degenerate means is having two orbitals dz square and d square minus y square orbitals. Triply degenerate means dxy, dyz and dxz orbitals. Therefore, but in case of tetrahedral complexes, these three orbitals is known as the triply degenerate. Only T2 is represented, but and in doubly degenerate is only is represented, because tetrahedral complexes have no center of symmetry, but octahedral complexes have a center of symmetry. If the complexes have no center of symmetry, that is non-symmetric molecule. Such type of molecule is known as the non-symmetric molecules. Therefore, the splitting of the orbitals in tetrahedral complexes is divided into two sets. This is the energy of d orbitals is represented as E. The central metal ion is the energy of d orbitals, 5d orbitals, like is one set is known as T2 orbitals, another the set is known as the E orbitals in tetrahedral complexes. Then to increase the energy of d orbitals, same in this is the in octahedral complexes. This is free metal ion, or gaseous metal ion. This is the hypothetical energy of d orbitals. Hypothetical energy of d orbitals. Hypothetical energy of d orbital means in this case only 4 ligands are just approached to the central metal ion. There is no actual complex formation, and therefore the energy of 5d orbitals increases but remains as a degenerate energy level. That means same energy levels of the orbitals. This is known as the hypothetical energy of the d orbitals. Then actual complex formation, look this picture, this is splitting of d orbitals is divided into two sets. This is the barycenter level, and this is known as a E orbital, and this is known as a T2 orbital. It is represented as 0.4 delta T. The total energy is known as a delta T, and this is the minus 0.6 delta T. The E orbital is represented by minus 0.6 delta T, and T2 orbital is equivalent to 0.4 delta T. The total energies is from E orbital to T2 orbital is represented as delta T. Okay, this is the crystal field splitting in tetrahedral complexes. In tetrahedral complexes, the energy between E orbitals and T2 orbitals is very small. The energy of the crystal field splitting parameter, that is very small as compared to octahedral complexes. The crystal field splitting parameter, that means delta T, is very small as compared to octahedral complexes, because 2/3 of ligand is less than the octahedral complexes. In octahedral complexes having 6 ligands, and in tetrahedral complexes having 4 ligands, and therefore the 2 ligands are less than the tetrahedral complexes, and therefore the crystal field splitting parameter is small as compared to octahedral complexes, and therefore this is the very small crystal field splitting parameter. Another is tetrahedral complexes is having always high spin. A high spin means, what is the high spin? The high spin complexes means is all electrons are unpaired. High spin is, this is the energy of the orbital. These 5d orbitals, these 5 unpaired electrons. This is 5 unpaired electrons. This is the high spin. All electrons are always unpaired. The electrons are always unpaired is known as the high spin. If the electrons are pairing to each other, is known as the low spin. If this is the high spin, total spin is the 5/2. But in case of these two electrons are paired to the first and second electron, and therefore the total spin is S is equal to 1r, and this is known as the low spin complexes. Low spin, and this is the high spin complexes. What is meant by high spin complexes? All the electrons are paired, unpaired into the E and T2 orbitals. If the electrons are paired in d orbitals, is known as a low spin. For example, for d6 electron configuration, this d6 electron configuration, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a 6. In this case, the 4 unpaired electrons. How many unpaired electrons? 4 unpaired electrons. The total spin is 2. If the electrons are paired, this is paired to second electron, then the 2 unpaired electrons, therefore total spin is the 1. And this is the high spin complex, and this is the low spin. This is high spin, and this is the low spin complexes. This is known as the high spin and low spin complexes. But in case of tetrahedral complexes, the energy of tetrahedral complexes, the crystal field splitting parameter is very small as compared to octahedral complexes, and therefore the all electrons are always unpaired in E2 and T2 orbitals. This is the crystal field splitting parameter in tetrahedral complexes. And therefore the tetrahedral complexes are always paramagnetic nature. Therefore these all tetrahedral complexes, tetrahedral complexes the crystal field splitting parameter, crystal field splitting parameter, that is delta T is very small, Second, the crystal field splitting parameter always high spin. And third is all tetrahedral complexes are paramagnetic nature, in nature. Is delta T is very small, tetrahedral complexes always having high spin complexes, and all tetrahedral complexes are paramagnetic in nature. This is about the crystal field splitting in tetrahedral complexes. Thank you.